All right, time for some fantasy boots. Let's get to it, guys. We had Paige Sporonic on the show. That was amazing. But here today, she basically said the Steelers should top the division. The Bengals, of course, ran it last year. Her dad is a Pittsburgh guy. She grew up a Steelers fan. So in honor of Paige Sporonic, we're going to talk about Najee Harris. Hamilton and I were on the phone for an hour yesterday trying to make the case for which running back should go first with these rankings. And if you take a look, as we do, we're sick pups trying to get you guys ready for your fantasy drafts. Fantasy Pros consensus ranking are like this, okay? Look at the top 10. There's no Najee Harris here, okay? He's behind Ramondre Stevenson. They added a bunch of running backs. Josh Jacobs, who hasn't even shown up yet. Tony Pollard, who's coming off major surgery, even though he can be really explosive and a bell cow there. Now, I know, and I'm owning, that Najee had a bit of a down year last year for his standards, for ours, for your fantasy purposes. But this was obviously because of the Liz Frank thing, right? It was obviously because there was something going on. And we did start to see him do Najee-like things in the second half of the season, guys, when he was getting healthier. He was averaging 88 total yards and nearly a touchdown every game after the bye. So why are we still low on him? Is it the post-injury blues? Like, what is it? I'm coming to terms with the fact that everyone's really high on Jaylen Warren. And you should be. And you should grab him in your fantasy draft as a handcuff to Najee or just as an asset on his own who could get some work because he looked good last year. He did, and he's having a great camp. I like Jaylen. But I'm not buying the idea that somehow, Jaylen's presence is going to sandbag Najee Harris. Are we joking? Look at the game where Jaylen got his biggest workload last year, Week 17 against the Ravens. 15 touches, 98 yards. Najee 24 for 123. And the score, Najee finished 8th at running back on the week. So that's my vibe, okay? Let the Jaylen Warren hype train, and it'll happen through the preseason because he'll get reps. Let it work in your favor. Let the steam pick up on him the preseason. The facts of the matter are Najee appears to be healthy. The O-line is definitely better. They overhauled the entire thing. And let's not forget, he led all running backs in catches in 2021 as well. You have PPR value built in. I absolutely snag him on the back end of top 10 and sort of watch him go off. I think the upside is there. I would take him over Ramondre Stevenson. You've got a real decision to make when it comes to like a Tony Pollard and Najee. But just because Jaylen exists does not negate what Najee can do for your team. And we already have proof of that in the second half of last year.